Hi folks, this is Susan DeBay with Susan DeBay Jewelry, and today I'm going to show you how to make a necklace. It has a little heart in it with some copper surroundings. The heart is silver. It's kind of embedded and it's all texturized. So this is how it starts out. All of the silver has been soldered on, and the little scroll work has also been soldered on. It's out of brass and texturized. And then what I've done is I've put on some little jump rings here. Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be wrapping up some beadwork. Do some beadwork here. And I'm probably using, oh geez, this is like scrap wire that I'm using. So I really don't know what the gauge is of it. My guess might be, maybe 24 gauge. So I'm probably, and the other thing too that you want to do is, see how kinky it is? But you can use pliers like this. They're nylon nose pliers, and you can straighten it out. Just run the pliers down like that. Straightens it right out. So then you're going to want to cut it to approximately about 3 to 3.5 inches. Okay, so here's what you want to do is you want to put the little wire through your jump ring here, wrap it around the this part right here, put your bead on, and then with your round nose pliers right here, then you wrap it around again with the spare right there. Okay, so I told you I was going to demonstrate that, and so here it is. So you just wrap it around your round nose pliers right here. Okay, then you attach it. Okay, and then you just put the round nose pliers back in the loop, and you just wrap and wrap. And you try to get it as clean as you can. Sometimes it's just a little difficult. Oh, so there you go. Okay. And then you just keep on going with that. You can use different beads. Here's a tray of beads that I'm planning on using in this. And just go on and on with it. Okay, so here it is. It's coming along. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some chain just to kind of vary it a little bit. And I think I've kind of decided not to use 3-inch. I think I'm just going to go with maybe that much, which is about 1.5 inches. Okay, so here's how far I got on it so far. And I've tried to make it interesting along the way by varying the beads, varying the lengths of the chain. And you see here on this side here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want to put on the toggle clasp, one part of it. There's a little jump ring right there. Put the jump ring right through there, and then you want to close it. And I'm sure you all know that the key to closing a jump ring is not by spreading it out, but you use 2 pairs of pliers. There you go. Okay, that one's on. And then on the other side, I'm going to have to make my own toggle clasp like I did for the bracelet here. I had to make that because I have them somewhere, but I can't find them. So I have to make it. And basically all you do is you just take a piece of thick wire and then you solder on a half of a jump ring, okay? Right there. Okay, I'm going to show you my shear. This is my shear that I use. It cuts straight pieces, or it also cuts wire. And cuts wire right through that hole. It has a little blade coming down. And when you use this, boy, you got to really be careful. I'm going to cut it to about that length. Hello. Back in action. I got my piece. Sorry about that. Okay, because it has, you know, a really weird shape right there, and I want to round it out. Here's a little tool that I got at Harbor Freight, just a little chisel. But what I want to do is, here's what I did with the bracelet toggle. I kind of like put little notches in there. It kind of looks kind of cool. So anyway, want to do the same thing with this. I'm probably in your way, aren't I? Shoot, I got that one on the side. Okay, and then I don't want to put it flat. And there you go. So now all I gotta do is solder on half of a jump ring right there. And I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So I'm gonna take and cut this jump ring. And all you really need is about half of it. You could just guess. Okay, see there? And I kind of want to curl it just a little bit more. There we go. This needs to be trimmed just a little bit more. And if you guys would learn to work with the, this is called a flush cutter right here, and it has 2 different sides. One is a flat side, and the other is kind of a V shape. So learn to work with this side more, and you'll have a straight cut. Okay. Okay, here is what I put my flux in. I also put my solder in it, and I mark it hard solder, medium solder, or easy solder. And it kind of gives me a place to do that on each one. Then they stack up. It's really cool. Okay, so now you're going to want to take and solder. Well, first of all, you need to clean where you're going to want to solder it. Okay, that's good. All right, so then you put your solder on right there. And then I lay it down right there. And then you also want to put solder on your jump ring. Okay. I have some tweezers here. Okay, so I have flexed the side right here where I want to solder it. Okay, and for this little project, I'm just probably going to use some medium solder. Kind of a challenge to get it right there where you need it. But the torch that I use, it's a Orca Easy Torch. It's awesome. Oh, and I also have I'll scale out here. I also have a really cool ventilation system that I have. It goes out through the window, the exhaust fumes. And because solder gives off some pretty nasty fumes sometimes. Just want to heat around it real carefully so the solder doesn't jump on you. You're just kind of wanting to dry out that solder. Oh, there it goes. Dry out the solder, and then when it gets hot enough, the solder will turn, the flex will turn clear. I meant to say dry out the flex, not the solder. You see it's turning clear. And I want it to, the solder to flow onto the toggle, the long slender piece there. There it goes. There we go. And just like that, you have a toggle. There, see there? Pretty cool. Then you just put it in your pickle. I want to show you my pickle pot too. I was lucky enough to find this little guy. I don't know where I got it, some kitchen place probably. So when you have little tiny pieces like that and you're looking for them, you're not going to try to have to figure out where it is in that big pickle pot. So that really helps me. So remember I told you when I'm done for the day, I put water in my flex so it won't dry out. So there you go, see the water in there? And then it really helps it. Never had a problem with it drying out like that. So there you go. Flex is put to bed. Okay, so here is the finished product. I don't really care for symmetry too much. However, you can see there is some here, but if you look at this bead and this bead right here, it kind of breaks up the symmetry a little bit. So, and then you got your choice whether or not to patina this or not. You can also turn this over and bow out the heart a little bit if you'd like. And now, one thing you should notice is that this color doesn't match this color right there, but you can patina that. Okay, that completes the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you've never watched any of my other videos, you can subscribe to my channel, and you can also click on the bell so when I have other videos ready for you to see, you'll get notified that I have more videos. All right, God bless.